I was born in a Hindu family. When I was a toddler, my parents moved to Uganda with me and my eldest sister. My father was a teacher and my mother a housewife. We lived in a place that seemed like paradise with its mountains, lakes, forests, and jungles. We children played everywhere, in the town, on the roads, and even at the entrance of the forest. We didn't fear, nor did our parents fear, that one of us would disappear. The natives were loyal and innocent, and we felt safe. We embraced Uganda to be our home, not knowing what was to happen. When the vicious dictator Idi Amin seized power, we had to leave. My mother fled with me and my siblings to India, leaving our father behind. As a teenager, I was torn apart. Since then, I have lived in various different countries. I did not like living in India because of various reasons. We were too innocent and trusted everyone. Second, the buses and the trains that came were all overcrowded, that it was not easy for us to step on the buses. The third one was the weather. The extremely hot summer dry temperature, 120 degrees Fahrenheit. It was unbearable. But there was something special about this land, the essence of spirituality. It was so powerful that it helped us overcome our struggles. The early morning aarti, chanted in the temples, helped us divert our minds from the worries of our father not being alive. It also strengthened us. We lived in India for almost 2 years before reuniting with our father, who was brought with other refugees to a refugee camp in Belgium. There were 400 refugees brought to Belgium. At first, those people struggled a lot. Coming from the equatorial weather to the extremely cold winter weather, it was as if they were dropped in an ice-cold chamber. With this was the language problem. In those days, the Belgians did not speak English. It was hard for the refugees to communicate with them. The Ugandan refugees who came to Belgium, most of them were educated and professionals. They knew if they stayed in Belgium, the only work they would get was labor work. So they tried to find their place, moving out of the country to some English continents. Some of them got visas to reunite with their families and friends in United Kingdom and in the USA. Some got approved to settle in Canada. There were few of them, unlucky ones, who were not even approved to stay in Belgium. Their only chance was to leave the country and settle in the refugee camps in Italy. I was really torn apart again to see the families were all separated. When I first came to Belgium, my first experience was the people were very friendly and very helpful. I got a summer job and I got an approval in the school. There were a few things that I was very sad about. I was harassed by some students. They thought I came from the jungle and I was actually living in a hut. I didn't have any brains. They used to watch a lot of Tarzan episodes at that time. the other thing was that I could not fulfill my dreams to become a physician just because of the language. As time went by, I connected with the East and the West culture. And today I am really very grateful to have the East and the West culture. I took the best out from both and moved forwards. Here is the synopsis from my book. My memory of escape and survival from Idi Amin's Uganda is an amazing journey through cultures, life and death patience. Living in an East African nation of Uganda in the 1960s and 1970s, like all those of Asian lineage, we were expelled when the vicious dictator Idi Amin seized power. I describe my life before Amin as seen through the eyes of the young girl. What was the reason I wrote this book? The expulsion of Asians out of Uganda, and my mother was pressure, her pain, that I thought I should write a book. And so I did. Out of Uganda in 90 Days was born. I was told that this book was a stepping stone for you, and it certainly is. The book led me to become a Reiki master and a yoga instructor. Here I found my life's purpose. The pain I have been living for many years, not being a physician, was finally over.